Hi Now Japan ハワイニュース NOW はセントラルパシフィックバンク財団ハワイ州観光局バイハワイギブアロハ日本ハワイ旅行業協会キズナロハの提供でお送りします。アロハ Welcome back to Hi Now Japan ハワイニュース NOW 番組ホストの松本裕太です。この番組はハワイの最新ニュース、おすすめ情報、そしてハワイアンカルチャーに関するさまざまな情報をアロハスピリットとともに現地からお伝えしています。それでは本日のヘッドラインです。ハワイに来たら絶対味わいたい極上蜂蜜。ハワイの海のことなら彼らにお任せ。ワイキキビーチボーイズ。そしてハワイで最も活躍するシンガーソングライターの一人であるクアナトレスカヘレさんへのインタビュー。彼と日本の強い絆とは。今回も情報満載でお送りしていきます。We begin with breaking news。本日は速報からお伝えします。ついにハワイが州外からの渡航者受け入れ再開に向けて動き出しました。現在、ハワイに到着した人すべてに義務化されている14日間の自己隔離措置が10月15日より免除されます。それにはハワイ到着前72時間以内に実施された新型コロナウイルス検査の陰性証明書が必要となります。自己隔離措置免除のためにはアメリカ食品医薬品局によって承認された拡散増幅検査と呼ばれる鼻の奥から検体を採取する検査を受けなければなりません。検査結果も定められた試験所からのものである必要があります。こうして新型コロナウイルスの陰性証明書を受理した渡航者は自己隔離措置が免除されます。ハワイの空港到着後に実施される検温と必要書類の記入は引き続き行われる予定です。
We have a high standard to uphold with the public. We want to assure the public that we are making decisions based on the data that we see and in their best interest to protect the health and safety of our community.
もし渡航者が新型コロナウイルスの陰性を証明できない場合は、陰性を証明できるまで自己隔離を行う必要があります。ハワイ州政府は将来的に1日に1万3000人の渡航者がハワイ到着後に検査を受けることができるよう準備を進めています。ハワイ州知事は州外からの観光客受け入れ再開に向けた施策リゾートバブルをカウアイ島に許可しました。リゾートバブルとは自己隔離措置を定められたリゾートホテル内で実施できるもので、旅行者は各ホテルの客室から出ることを許可され、敷地内の移動も可能となります。ただし、他者との距離を十分に保つこと、マスクの着用は必須となります。対象者は自己隔離期間中、行動追跡ができるブレスレットの着用が必要で、敷地外へ出ることはできません。現時点でこの施策の開始日については未定となっています。依然オアフ島では2度目のロックダウンを実施しています。しかしコロナウイルス新規感染者数は減少傾向にあり、ハワイ当局はピークを超えたとしています。現在ロックダウン実施に伴い生活に必要不可欠な業種を除くほぼすべてのビジネスはクローズしています。ビーチや公園も閉鎖されていましたが、最近エクササイズ目的での個人による利用が許可されました。ホノルル市長は間もなく5名までのアウトドアアクティビティを許可する予定であるとし、小売店も再オープンに向けて準備を進めています。現在レストランはテイクアウト販売のみ許可されており、大きな打撃を受けています。朝食で大変人気のあるあのレストランも日本の皆さんをお迎えできる日を待ち遠しく思っています。
The company as a whole really relies on the Japanese market. I would say overall, they probably make up at least 60% of our business. Our retail business, it might be closer to 90%. You know, and each location is a little different. Guam heavily, Waikiki, Kolina, very heavily on the Japanese. So we're really missing them. Our online sales have picked up a bit from the Japanese side, but again, that doesn't make up in store. I would say we have zero, sales on the retail side because we don't have the Japanese here. I would attribute our strong relationship in Japan to, the fact that in 1974 when Eggs and Things opened, they were like the only breakfast spot in Waikiki. And we had a worker, her name was Yoshi, and she was Japanese national but lived here. And she would actually go out and hand out samples of the pancakes. Japanese at the time didn't even know what it was, they just knew hot tokeki. And she would pass it out, explain it, and then it kind of created this following. I would say almost single-handedly it's because of Yoshi and the location being in Waikiki that, it kind of built this thing where the pancake craze in Japan, I think a lot of them thought that pancakes are a Hawaiian thing or a Hawaii thing because of Eggs and Things in Hawaii, and I would say that's almost all due to Yoshi and the work she did. And just having her there, the timing was perfect. We have changed our business model a little bit. I think the fortunate thing is we were kind of moving in that direction. We had a few delivery services on. We were kind of already doing some phone orders, takeout. Eggs and Things has always been kind of heavy on the takeout because our wait was always so long. We would kind of just knew how to do takeout pretty well. But we definitely got all the delivery platforms. We added online ordering. And that is obviously during this time sustaining us. So we've had to evolve. And of course, it makes some dishes more apt for takeout and delivery than others. So we had to adapt the menu a little bit. But besides that, I think we're kind of moving that direction. This whole thing definitely accelerated the process, I think. We miss you guys dearly. And I think when you guys do return, you're going to see that our employees, everybody, even the whole Hawaii is going to appreciate you so much more. And it's not that we didn't appreciate you before, but I would say it's like a parent who goes on a long trip and you just miss your kids so much more, and when you see them again, you remember all the things you loved about them. So I think when you come back, you'll find Hawaii as a whole much more appreciative of you. I think you're going to see that in the customer service and everything.
私は今ラニカイビーチに来ています。ハワイ語で天国の海という意味を持つこちらのビーチは全米No.1ビーチに選ばれたことがあるほど、まさに息を飲む美しさです。ハワイ土産の定番である蜂蜜。今日はこちらオアフ島のオリジナルブランドマノアハニーでさまざまな蜂蜜の楽しみ方をご紹介します。
Who isn't a fan of honey? Well, I know that my producer Rachel is. Hi, Rach.
Hi, I am such a honey fan.
And we've got Manoa Honey in the house. We also have our in-house chef Hunter Gentry over here. He's cooking up some honey garlic shrimp. Now, the cool thing about Manoa Honey is it's actually made here on Oahu.
Yeah.
They actually harvest honey from all over the place.
Yeah, which is really cool because who would think that there are bees
All over the place.
Yeah, all over the place getting us honey, but that's great because your honey's local then, and that's always a good thing.
Yes.
And so this one is Crater Kiave, and so that one is from their Diamond Head.
There's
from the
bees
slopes
on
of
Diamond Head?
Yeah,
Okay.
their facility over there.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. And then they also have this Christmas berry variety, and that one's from the North Shore.
Okay, so it's not like you're gonna have a Christmassy taste. It's just that the bees actually harvest on the Christmas berries on the North Shore.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and they also have West Side, which has got this white Kiave cream that looks so delicious. We should try some because you made some honey butter biscuits.
I did make
Let's
some
try
biscuits.
from the slopes of Diamond Head. Now they also have other products like honeycomb. They've got this cacao nibs with honey and little mini honeys, and you can actually get mead, which is, I'm learning about mead for the first time.
Yeah, it's wine made from honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like sort of something you would hear from the times of yore, right? So let's try some of that.
some mead. Ooh,
Look
it's
at that.
bubbly.
Yeah.
That
I hear the welcome beverage, like for cheersing, and then
Okay.
also it goes well with appetizers, charcuterie boards.
looks, ooh, that is good.
Ooh, yummy.
It's light and it's refreshing.
Very light.
I personally, I like it better than like champagne. Ooh, can you hear the shrimp crackling?
yeah.
Good job, Rachel.
Thank you.
Perfectly complemented by the Manoa Honey. Now, the amazing thing is that they actually have the Department of Agriculture seal of quality.
Because you know when you're traveling, you want to take a look and see what you can bring back for your friends
That's
and family.
authentic.
With this seal, when you see that on these products, you know that this is legit.
So you know that the state actually stands behind the products that are Hawaii made, and it really protects the integrity of that made in Hawaii brand, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I've always wondered, what can you actually do with honeycomb?
So I've heard that you can eat it like spread it on warm toast or something like that. Yeah, that sounds amazing with butter.
Okay, so you can make shrimp, you can put it on your biscuits, you've got honey wine, we've got honeycomb.
This is the makings of a perfect picnic.
Yes! We're picnicking right here on High Now.
Yes.
And again, you can pick up the mead over at their Wahiawa facility. Again, this is Manoa Honey, got the seal of quality. If you want more information on how you can also apply for the seal of quality, look at our website, highnowdaily.com. Thanks, Rach. Thanks, Hunter.
Brought to you by Hawaii State Department of Agriculture.
ハワイ産の食材にこだわり、数々の人気レストランを手掛ける有名シェフ、ロイ山口さん。彼がこんなメッセージを送ってくれました。
I know it's a tough time for everyone, and not too many of you are traveling, but when you do travel, please consider Hawaii, and please consider visiting all of our great restaurants that we have here. We're here to serve you. We think about all the different things we can do for you to make your trip memorable when you do come back. So we'll hope to see you soon, and until then, keep safe. Aloha.
Thank you, Chef Roy. さて、ハワイの海を満喫したいのであれば、プロに聞いてみるのもいいかもしれません。サーフィンの楽しみ方を誰よりも熟知しているワイキキビーチボーイズです。
Waikiki Beach, once a playground for Hawaiian royalty, now one of the top tourist destinations in the world.
And it all started with this guy, Duke Hanamoku and his hui of watermen. And that legacy continues today with the Waikiki Beach Boys.
The history of the Beach Boys, they've always been here to take care of the tourists. What it used to look like will never change, but I try to keep it down here on how it used to be.
Hey, Didi.
Hey, come on, how you, man?
Oh,
How's everything?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. You
I
gonna
know.
go surf today?
I'm gonna try. I'm a little rusty, so I might need some help.
Grab anything you want, or we
Okay.
can go out.
Okay. Do you guys continue to try to instill the Hawaiian culture, the Hawaiian values into what you
We do, because everybody needs to know where we came from. I think this is where we came from. Being the oldest and original beach service in Waikiki, we've got to maintain that as best as we can. We still do canoe rides, surfing lessons, stand-up paddleboarding lessons, and of course we have the beach setups, the umbrella rentals, and any regular beach rentals and stuff.
You know, you offer all of these services, but this is more than just a job for you guys. This is a lifestyle.
Aloha Beach Services has been here 53 years now, my whole life. I don't know anything else. I've been here since I was a kid, and along with my two sons now, they're starting to slowly take over. They've been here since they were kids, so we know nothing else but the beach over here in Waikiki. We grew up over here. My mom was a kahanamoku, so my grandfather was Bill. He's one of Duke's brothers. My dad, he was working with Duke and all the kahanamoku brothers and all the Beach Boys. He was the last of the original Beach Boys. We could have been an agricultural state, just growing sugarcane, pineapple, macadamia nuts, but the Beach Boys made it so much fun that that's how your tourist industry started. It started with the Beach Boys. My boys learning everything that I can teach them. My guides are all certified both in canoeing, handling the canoes, and teaching surfing. They're good. I'll put my guys up against anybody. We just want to make sure they all have a good time. And the main thing is they're safe. Safety first. We want to make sure nobody's getting hurt. We're open from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. In summertime, usually we'll go to about 5 or 6 o'clock. We don't do reservations like everybody else does. You never know what the weather and the surf is going to be like, so it's kind of unfair to take the reservations and then either have to cancel or take you out when the weather's really crummy, or we got Manoa or jellyfish like a lot of the other places will. We'll do it on your time. You're visiting.
Didi, thank you so much. My soul is full. If you guys want to have some fun down here at Waikiki, check out Aloha Beach Services on their website or on our website as well, highnowdaily.com.
ではここで我々のエンターテインメントレポータービリー・ビーに声をかけてみましょう。今週のスペシャルゲストはなんと歌手のクアナトレス・カヘレさんです。一体どんな話を聞かせてくれるのでしょうか。アロハビリービー。
Thank you very much, Utah, from the wonderful land of Manoa, the vast valley. Let's go ahead and talk to Kuana Torres Kahele. Yay! How are you, brother? Aloha. Hey, Kuana, you do so much, writing, producing, performing, kumuhula, and much more. How has the pandemic affected you?
It's affected me in so many different ways. It's definitely gave me time to be home, garden, and teach from the internet, which is something different. It's allowed me to connect with a different audience, because I'm so used to being out there, connecting with people physically. So I've had to teach myself how to be a little bit more akamai, a little bit more smart in terms of being tech savvy with the internet and the different platforms and social platforms that it has to offer. It's really made me aware that I need to adapt to the times.
So it's really made you step up your business game then, yeah?
It has. It's in so many different ways as well, because like you mentioned, I do so many things, yeah, from music to music schools to hula to workshops to lay. I do all kinds of different stuff, and not every subject works for specific platforms. So I have to change my game whenever it comes to different things or different subjects.
In Japan, you have a school for Hawaiian music and culture. What do you think of the shared cultures between Hawaii and Japan?
Some people might disagree with me, and I can understand why, because, when it comes to our culture, everybody's really, really protective. Hawaiians are super protective of their culture because we have to fight to get it back in so many different ways. But for me, I think it's super important to nurture and encourage people that want to learn our culture, non-Hawaiians, Hawaiians at heart, because, if we're going to have, number one, we should be flattered that so many people abroad love our culture so much that they want to sing Hawaiian music, that they want to dance hula. So we, as the indigenous people, should go and teach them, and so to make sure that they're doing stuff correctly and continue to nurture that, so that we know that after we're finished, it lives on, yet not only within our people, but beyond that.
What message do you have for your fans, for the people of Japan?
I would say ho'omau, continue to do what you're doing. You're on the right path with hula and Hawaiian music. In this day and age, we're so lucky to have technology on our side, so it makes things that much more easier to learn about stuff. So never stop learning. You can never not learn enough. Yeah.
Kuana, would you be so wonderful to share a song with us? And while he does that, just a reminder, you can go ahead and find Kuana Torres Kahele online, and you can go ahead and check him out. One more time, it's Kuana Torres Kahele for you here on Hi Now Japan.
I'm going to stay over there with you when I play.
Thank you, Kuana, and believe it. Hi Now Japan, ハワイニュース NOW 楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。次回はここハワイが生んだ伝説のスーパースター小錦さんへのインタビューをはじめ情報満載でお送りしていきます。では次回もまたこの番組でお会いしましょう。See you next time. アロハ Hi Now Japan ハワイニュースは絆ロハ日本ハワイ旅行業協会バイハワイギブアロハハワイ州観光局セントラルパシフィックバンク財団の提供でお送りしました。